Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our Stationeers lockdown update, pseudo Mars run, plus a little bit of research as well. I think you can just barely see some particles moving around. Yeah, look at them. That's cool. So currently we're going to wait for it to heat up, and during the day we're going to seal it off and we're going to go actions on with this whole system. We're going to give it a red hot go. Excuse me, bit of a hiccup there. We'll plan in our plants there. We might just go straight in on the tomatoes. We get 5 tomatoes and I might just put all 4 of them, stuff it, you know? We'll see how that goes. I haven't grown them before. The other thing I was thinking about, someone pointed out that we probably will need to scrub this room at some point, if only because there will be a slow build-up of, I believe it was pollutant X, right? Which is just straight up pollutant in this game. And I do think that over a certain concentration it becomes toxic for plants. But the other thing is, we have a portable air conditioning unit in, this is air conditioning, but we should have a portable scrubber, sorry, is what I was trying to say. So, oh, that's a full charge. That's going to come in handy. If I were to, let's just double check. It'll be one of these, I think. Yeah, portable scrubber, right? And you literally load a filter in the back of it and it will just clean the air and run it, cycle it through. I think you can actually bolt it down, and like most things. Can you though? Maybe. Regardless. Oh, okay, it'll scrub the gas and it's got to go somewhere, and I think it will just stay internally, the stuff that it scrubs out. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure, but the point is that we have a portable scrubber if that is poisoning our plants and it's too much. So I won't put all 4 tomatoes in straight away, but we'll put one in and see if it starts dying immediately or something like that. So that's the plan there. So I guess now we need a new plan. All right, food's under control. Power is under control-ish. Furnace is sort of next on the bucket list, right? Because of the research requirement for steel. And at last blush, yeah, look, that's the go there. All right, so we're going to need coal and we're going to need iron. We're also going to need all this other crap as well. No, that's an auto miner. What am I talking about? We will need the coal and the iron when we go into making it. But for now, we need to go get some iron. We need to go get some copper. I did a bit of a lap during the night, remember? We ran into all sorts of trouble. It's quite difficult to find this stuff out there in the dark. So again, we might even have to wait till day before we can do mining. Okay, well, that's another thing knocked down. What else would we need to do at this point? Need to think about this. Food will be under control.
Power low.
Power could be better, but it's also it's fine. What we could probably just do is slap together a logic circuit for it, you know? Which we've done countless times before. We should be able to do that easily enough. I still haven't come up with the best way to lay out the logic. You know what I mean? Where would we put it, sort of thing? Because I try and make it as compact as I possibly can, but I don't think I can keep it on one unit so far. Hasn't really sort of worked. I'm also assuming that, God, I haven't even looked at the sun when it comes over us, but it is a custom planet. Maybe it just has a normal sort of rotation, not dissimilar to that of the moon. That'd make life so much easier. Oh, that's just draining into that battery.
Caution.
I am starting to wonder about the hunger thing. We're going to run out of food soon. Yeah, right. Okay, look, all these tasks that I need to do, but I can't really do them just yet. Not sort of during nighttime. Okay, circuit, logic, we could make that. We could probably make it on 2 squares. Where do we want to do that? Do we do it flat on the ground? I mean, I've been attaching it to walls when I've been doing it, but like, to what end? Does it really matter? Where would I put it? I mean, I guess this is, in the spirit of things, this is sort of a walkway, right? So I suppose I could straddle the other side. Yeah. I think we're out of iron sheets, so we'll have to make some more of them. We've got our frames. Right. We do have some iron loaded up in here, don't we? Yeah, a shitload for the recipe, but we can use some of that. So if we go sheet, iron sheet, we'll cook up 2 of them. Right. Weld these bad boys into place. So we can actually use this area. See, I know I'm doing a bit of busy work at the moment, but it needs to be done. I haven't really thought too hard about how to min-max the workflow. Just as long as we don't starve to death. That's the one thing that you sort of just... I feel that you got to watch out for. Is barreling towards starvation. Right. Okay, God. The funny thing is with this logic, because I just don't memorize, I have to think about it each time. We're going to need a writer and we're going to need a reader, right? We're going to need a math unit to divide. We're going to need a memory unit. That should be enough, right? We should be able to do it with literally 4 pieces of logic. We're also going to need an electronics printer, which we do have, actually. So, let's see. Logic. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just... Oh, what if I need to research logic? Oh, we need to research logic. Right? Am I reading this wrong? Rough. Okay. Let's talk to this bloke here. Hello, sir. Where's your power button? There. Logic. Here we go. Comms, sorting, basic logic systems. Hang on. No. Circuit board. What is that? Circuit board, graph display. Kit, logic in and out, logic memory, logic processor, switch. Yeah, that should be the right ones. Delivery systems. Sorting. Yeah, that should be it. Was that going to let me unlock it on its own? Hang on. Do you want to unlock it? Yeah, I do. You cannot afford it. Okay, cool. That's fine. With, you know, you got to check these things. So we need to make a red bit of research there. Anyway, okay. Cool. All right, let's do it. Operation Tomato Planter. They're soybeans. We don't want them. Where'd I put the tomatoes? That's right. I stuck them around here. All right, it's happening, team. We're going to give this a red hot bloody go. You should turn off because you're drawing from my basic supply. 4, 6. We're going to be crowbarring these doors. You know that old chestnut? So, the crowbar is probably going to live in slot 5 these days. In uniform slot, whatever you want to call it. Before you do it, it happened last series. Every second Chad comes along and tells me, oh bro, why don't you wire in those doors? The amount of draw that these doors passively do is significant. So no, we're not going to do that. Do I have flares with me? I do, just in case. Okay. Now we need to get the pressure up. What's going to be the best way to do that? I didn't really think about that. Set inward. Go. What's going to happen when these pipes fill up? I mean, that's a big win. Like, I've got compressed air that I could probably contribute to that. It's interesting, the temperature there. It's because it's got so little particles, but we're drawing in from outside as well. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just fill this pipe up as much as I bloody can. This is going to be a bit of a process, isn't it? Again, another thing I didn't really think of. Right. Let's vent it. It's not so bad. Alright. Drain this into here, into vacuum. Open it up. Give me some more. That can run for a little bit. It's going to take a little while. So if it's not clear what I'm doing, like I said, don't be afraid to ask. We've got a really good community here. We don't have any dickheads. And anyone that's rude just gets shadow banned. I don't care. It's my channel. You can absolutely give positive... You can give feedback and all that, or negative feedback. I'm all right with that. But if anyone were to poke fun at other people, a bit of crosstalk and being rude or anything like that, nah, you'll never see that comment. Trust me. But yeah, if you feel that you're not keeping pace, I apologise. I'm doing my best to keep all the wording out there, and let everyone know. But if you have suggestions, let us know as well. But essentially, all I'm doing is I'm drawing this passive infinite atmosphere in, but it's only at a 2 kPa, so it's not going that fast. Having said that, faster than we thought before. So we're gonna turn that vent off. Essentially, I'm filling these pipes with gas. Right? We'll open this up. We will set outward. Yeah. There's that spike when it comes blasting into my suit sensors. And then it sort of dissipates. Well, spreads out throughout the room, I suppose. 13's not enough, I don't think. That yellow number also applies to plants, I think. I can't quite remember. But there's no harm in getting the pressure up. Oops, I probably should have drained. I might have just lost a unit. Sorry, my bad. I'm still working all this out myself. So what do we got there? Iron right next to the base. Is there any copper within eyeshot? There's some coal just there. We'll try and remember that. Actually, we won't need that just yet. Like, we need the copper before we need the iron. I mean, I guess I could, you know. Not really seeing anything. Jeez, it's very red, isn't it? Okay. Let's try this again. That temperature as well. How we going? Midday, sun. Now generate heat as well. But that's right. We can work out a cooling exchange. I want a little bit more pressure. That's inward. Perfect. Oh, get a bit more going. I guess I could get my mining kit out. Alright, pop that away. Surely we're in the realm of enough now. That's looking pretty good. Ish, maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. It's got water in it. It's good news, baby. Now, if anything, these tomatoes will generate heat. But we're not getting, if you're not aware, you'll get warnings. You'll be like, it's thirsty, it's wilting. The fact that we're getting nothing should mean it's growing. Yeah. You'll get like a little degrading health bar if it's dying. If not, this is good. You just got to keep it in these conditions. So the temperature will potentially go up, which in turn will mean that we're going to get a gain in pressure. But that's all right, because this room, as it is, up until the door, is fairly controlled, right? Because, to example how we do this, and the greenhouse effect in this game works that the sun will come in, but like the heat just doesn't escape through these. Tomato has no sunlight, and that's fine. Has the sun hit the horizon? Yeah, because we don't have glass there. But there's a big bloody wall in the way there. That's fine. Yep, that should be fine. So essentially we seal that door, we just seal it off. See, the temperature's gone up a degree already anyway. And then we go set inward, drain this, bang, we can go out. Now, unfortunately, we're going to take on a couple kPa of extra unwanted gas, but I shouldn't be going in there until midday tomorrow now, right? And at least then we can actually sort of gauge how hot the room gets as we add that in. Maybe I want to go in like when the sun's like there or something, or when there's a certain temperature would be a better marker. So maybe when it's 5 degrees or something, because then that added tiny little bit of cooling that we then seal in and put in might actually offset the heat increase of the plants over the course of one day. So that's working. That's cool. I'm happy with how rudimentary that system is, and it's still working. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Okay, so we're gonna want to build. We need to make a research thing, right? How's our power looking after all that anyway? Yeah, look, we did put a bit of a drain on it because we were working it pretty hard, even though it was charging through the day. Basic logic, we need a red doodaki, right? So, red doodakis, how much do they cost again? 232. Do I have that? I don't know if I have all of that. Well, we don't have gold, but I'm pretty sure we've got gold ore. Yeah, we just need 2 gold. I've got some. There you go. I've got some in my little, you know, bum bag. We'll just wait for it to tick over one more. Whoops. There we go. Turn that off. It'll spit out 2. Pop that bad boy in. Cook this bloke. Cook him up. Perfect.
Jetpack on.
Alright. How does it work? We turned that on. And we turn that on. Make it eat the research. Bit of a borrowed idea from, I think, Stationeers, which is a close cousin of this game. A lot simpler, but much more like exploratory. And I really like Stationeers, but you know, for different reasons. This is a little bit more hardcore. This is closer to doing work, where Stationeers is more much more of a game, I suppose. If we want to be really honest about it, which is a good thing. Logic systems, basic. That should be it. Confirm. All right, so it's just unlocked just like that. It's interesting. It doesn't need to be networked in or anything like that. Not that I can tell. Look at that. One episode we're going through a bar an episode, right? We've only got 3 there. We might have 1 or 2. There we go. We've got 2 more. That one might be half eaten, so we'll call it 6 bars. 5 or 6 episodes away before we're out of food. If you want to go back and see when we were working it out, I was like eating potatoes raw and all that sort of stuff just to, in the early days, just trying to figure out what I could eat without bricking out. Oh man, those were the days. All right, let's see. Is there a logic section? No, it just goes straight into here. So memory, I'm guessing processor will do the job for math. The I/O one we definitely would need. Okay, we'll cook 2 copper. Same story. Sorry, gold it was. That's per, isn't it? Yeah. I'll actually do this to get my production line going. Oh, it's 1. My bad. So that should cook me 2 now. Yeah, good. Oh man. Brute force logic? This is cool. I never really considered that I'd be doing a start again so fast as well. Reader, writer. Yeah. We could batch. We've been through all that before. We're only doing 1 thing at the moment. And if we don't batch, we'll just pull it up later and change it. Personally, I just think it's good standards to not batch unless you have to. Because you might accidentally hook something in that you shouldn't. Like if we're going to try and be neat and tidy. Logic reader. We'll go there. The writer's going to go over here somewhere, right? Alright. If I'm going too fast, it's because we've done this before in previous videos. Logic. It should be processor, right? They used to just be called a math unit, didn't it? I know you can get the IC thing. 2 gold. Well, there you go. I'll give you 3. But what I'm actually doing to explain it, not just to say go somewhere else and figure it out, because I realize that's what I'm saying by going to the other videos, is we're making a hard computer, essentially, a physical bit of hardware that's going to tell this to track the sun based on a sensor that'll give it an input. And we convert that input into a degree fraction, essentially. And so it should track the sun with close efficiency. The system I'm using is solid. It's not the best because there's all sorts of limits to the actual motion of that. So it's not 100% efficient, but it's definitely more efficient than just sitting there like that. Math, unary, yeah, good. Here we go. Logic, is it just logic math? It is just logic math, yeah. In, and power. Is that upside down? Oh, okay. I guess we could just put him like that. Yeah. Maybe I don't need this much space. It's probably the safest thing to do. And then we could put the math unit. We'll go in there, and that's the output under, isn't it? Maybe I can fit it around there. I guess there's no harm in having data lines cross over. As we covered, I like to keep my power separate because I've short-circuited stuff on Lulan. Logic writer. We could do that. Ooh, this might just fit it on one thing. Then we'll go a memory unit. Unless I'm missing some basic thing. God damn, I need a little bit of copper. We have like no copper, don't we? Alright, so same sort of story. Can we see if they're not wilting, are they?
Jetpack on.
They look alright to me. I don't know what the growth cycle is on them. Potatoes are pretty rugged and pretty good, and then cooking them into like a microwave jacket potato seemed like pretty efficient. We were making more potatoes than we knew what to do with, to be perfectly honest. Alright, and we're gonna need to make cable as well. So the next step, if we're being really honest, is, because it's a pain, because we need to do the rounds in here. We need to monitor this during the day, but we also need to do our mining during the day just because of this bloody planet. It's so hard to see anything at nighttime with the red. You know, even moon mining during the night is slightly less terrible than this. But yeah, that's starting to fit together. That's nice. So we'll have that run back to there. Yeah, and then we'll get the copper and then we'll get the furnace. Yeah, cool. So we're just getting a little bit bottlenecked by our ability to see properly at night. It's not so bad, though. We're moving a lot faster than I have in the past, so... Oops. Press the wrong button. I pulled it out of my suit first. My bad. Alright, team. I might actually just finish up there and then we'll hit the ground running on the next one. Again... Any questions or suggestions or anything like that, it's an open forum, right? If you're a newbie to Stationeers and you want to learn, between me and the community that we've got, there's a lot of information coming in, so we should be able to answer your question. But if you've got some, new idea or another way of doing it that I haven't thought of or mentioned, please do bring that up as well, because I love the suggestions and I quite often adopt them. I do my best to be humble as I can about these sort of things. Alright team, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.